Okay, so today actually I will start with the GPT-3. So did anyone hear before about GPT-3 here? Any idea? Okay. So basically it is another language model, okay? And it is like a very massive model if I talk about in the field of NLP, okay, right now. So if I talk about like uh, it has like billions parameter. It is one of the biggest model, okay? And it can perform actually human level actually task. Okay, I will show you like, so this model is not open source. So what happens actually, you need to use the OpenAI, okay, OpenAI API to access the model. So it includes some cost. So for that actually you need to apply for the OpenAI account. So maybe they may take your request for some days, okay? And if they think like, okay, you are eligible for this permission, so they will give you the account, okay? Because it's not like that you will just sign up and you will get the API, okay? So they ask for like your profile, like GitHub profile or LinkedIn profile. So you need to submit, then they will do the review, like whether you are working inside artificial intelligence or not, okay? Based on your activity, they will give you the access, okay, as soon as possible. So I applied for this OpenAI account like around 4 months back. So actually I got the access actually. So at that time I had free tire. So I got around $18, okay, to, like, you can say, explore this entire OpenAI. But I finished my free credits. So then I again, like, you can say, applied for the paid account, okay. Now actually I'm again eligible for the, like, you can say, use case. So let me discuss about today's agenda. I'll be discussing. See, it has like, you can say, monthly limitation, okay. So let me show you. So if I log in with my account, let me show you OpenAI. Anyone has this account? Like, anyone applied for? So you can apply actually. So if they accept your account, so they will give you like uh free tier access, like around $80, $18. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Renuka, you have logged in. So you already got the access, Renuka. No, no. First of all, you need to sign up. Okay. You need to sign up and give your information here. Okay, with your email address. And for me, I will do the login, okay, because I already have the account. So let me provide. So if you don't know, OpenAI is an organization, okay. So I think you all know Elon Musk, right, guys? So this is the organization of Elon Musk actually. So they have this OpenAI research team. So they basically do the research in the field of NLP. Okay, so then they came up with this actually massive model, which is GPT. So it has previous version also, GPT-2, but like nowadays, like they are using GPT-3. Okay, so this is the dashboard actually. And if you see for this month, actually, it's like uh, service you will be using, based on you will be getting charged. Okay, so let me show you. So this is my uses. Okay, see, for this month actually I have limitation of $120. Okay, now I will show you like how it basically charges. Okay, if you just play with like its API, like with different projects, based on your data, based on your token size, actually it will charge. Okay, and today I will also show you like how to fine tune GPT-3 model. So there actually, if you just send a request for fine tuning, at that time it will charge around like $1. Okay, it's basically a little bit costly, but again, like it has that much of capability. Like you can talk about like it has the like I mean very intelligence level like human. Okay, like I will show you like how it works. But again, if you want some human level actually output, so you can go with GPT-3. Okay, either you can like fine tune or your own transformer model from the Hugging Face. No, there is no prerequisite. Which course you are talking about, Venkat? Because I think if you are attending this NLP session from the first, so I think you should be familiar with all the concepts. Paul sir won't be coming today, so okay, you joined late. Okay. Okay, so I think can I start now? Like right now, guys, confirm me. Okay, because see, this is the first time we are like showing this GPT-3. Okay, in our batch. Okay, before that, actually, GPT-3 was not there. If you see the recording, it is not there. Okay, Junaid, hi. Okay, so you are from this batch. Okay, all right. So this is the agenda for today. So first of all, I will like give you some high level overview, like what is GPT-3 and all about. Okay, how it works, and demo I will be showing today using this API. Like we'll be building some of the paraphrasing application, chatbots, or summarization. Okay, if you just like get familiar with the OpenAI like playground or OpenAI API once, okay, you can do anything. Okay, I will show you the entire API. I will discuss, no issue. Then I will give you the idea about OpenAI playground to develop prompts. Okay, what is prompts? I will talk about. Understand various engines and GPT-3 prompts parameter. Okay, so what is engines? Engines is nothing but it's like a model. Okay, so if you see GPT-3 has different like various kinds of model. Okay, like it has DVC model. I'll show you I mean because see sometimes you need better performance. Okay, at that time you need good model. Sometimes you need faster solution. At that time you need lightweight model. Okay, so these kinds of I mean various model they have available. Okay, I'll show you all the model, and based on the model actually it will cost you charge actually. Okay, then create I will show you like how to create novel dataset with GPT-3. Okay, see most of the time what I saw, people use GPT-3 to generate the dataset. Okay, can anybody tell me what is the main challenge inside NLP? Anybody tell me? Anyone? Any idea? What is the main challenge inside NLP? No, none of you like have given right answer. Dataset, yeah, honey told dataset, yeah. So this is the correct answer. The main task, I mean, the main challenge you will feel like inside NLP, that is dataset. Okay, because I already showed you like annotating or generating like text data. It's very much difficult. Okay, for that actually you need a lots of time, you need a lots of cost, you need a lots of people. Okay, and NLP actually it works well when okay when you have actually actual data. Okay, actual novel data. Okay, suppose if you're doing the annotation of the data, at that time you need to see like whether this data has been annotated perfectly or not. Okay, for that you need linguistic experts there. Okay, you need to manually check each and every line, each and every words. Okay, so if you have like the novel data, like the entire data, like it's like totally, I mean, you can talk about there is no issue with the data. At that time your model will perform very well. Okay, and if you have some issue with the data, at that time you may get some poor results. So if you use GPT-3, GPT-3 has that much of capability. It can generate like human level data. Okay, so now see, if you are costing some of the dollar, it's fine. Suppose it not very much, like you can say, uh, I mean, you can talk about like you are not spending like too much of money here. Okay, suppose $120, it's like very less for you. Okay, but if you just consider, if you hire some of the people to collect the data, again if you hire some of the linguistic expert to annotate the data, again like if I talk about, if you spend time to collect the data, okay, so it will charge you a lot. But if you are spending around $120, okay, to generate the data, I think it is very much less cost, right guys? Okay, so that's why I saw like most of the people, what they did, they just use GPT-3, okay, to generate the data, generate the novel data. Okay, then they collect the data. After that, they fine tune the transformer model from the Hugging Face. Because if your data is good, you can pick any model. You are not supposed to take GPT-3 to train your model. You can take BART, you can take like Pegasus. Okay, I already showed some of the example, I think. Okay, you can take that model, you can train with the data. It will perform great. Okay, so most of the time, people use this GPT-3 to generate the data instead of creating the application. Not it? Because again, if you are using their API to create the application, every request, it will like cost you the charge. Okay, suppose you have 1000 users, they are hitting to this API. So just consider how much it will charge. Okay, so better if you just generate your data using GPT-3, then try to train your own, I mean, transformer model, any model you can use from Hugging Face, then try to host that model, because there you are not supposed to give, like you can say, give the charge for that. Okay, one time you are just giving the charge for generating the data. Okay, I hope it is clear guys. I will also show you like you can use GPT-3 to create your application. Okay, it's also possible, you can do it. If you have money, you can do it. Okay, suppose you need some human level performance. Okay, at that time you just go with GPT-3. Otherwise I will suggest generate your data from here. Okay, if you want to generate some custom data, generate from here, then try to train your own model. Okay, with that. Okay, then I will show you. That's why I have kept one example: create a novel data set with GPT-3. Okay, yes, you need to pay for GPT-3 because this is not open source. Okay, you can't load this model like a Hugging Face. Okay, if you want to access that model, you need to use OpenAI API. Okay, you should have OpenAI account. From this account, you will get one API. See, API keys. Okay, these API keys you need. Okay, using these API keys, you can build application using GPT-3. You can fine tune GPT-3. Everything would be happening in their cloud, not our cloud. Okay, so for that, you don't have to worry about your system configuration, because I will show you how much, like you can say, weights it has. Okay, how much parameter it has. At that time, you will consider like we can't ever do that. Okay, the training in our system, it's not possible. So that's why they kept this as their, you can say, I mean, in their server, and they propose their, you can say, API. Okay, now if we just send a request with the API, so everything would be happening there and we'll get the response. Okay, like that it works. So for example, just I just opened one GPT, like you can say, I mean, it's like a GPT model, just they have you can say changed the architecture a little bit. And this is GPT Neo model. Okay, it has 2.7 billion parameters. Okay, and see the model size. See, 10.7 GB. Now tell me, like, to train this model, what kinds of configuration I need, and how much time it may take. Got it? It just has 2.7 billion parameter, and the GPT-3 we will be using today, it has 175 billion parameter. Now guys, tell me, will you train this one in your system? Okay. Not crash, actually, you won't find any parts of the system. Okay. It will disappear. Okay, then after that, I will show you what is zero shot and few shot prompts. Okay. So here prompts is like very much important. I will show you why they came up with the prompts. Okay. Then at the last, I will show you how to fine tune GPT-3. Got it? So now let's discuss about a little bit what is GPT-3 and all about. Okay. So GPT-3 full meaning is Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Okay. And this is the third generation model. So that's why they have given 3. Okay. If you see, GPT-3 is a powerful third generation language model developed by OpenAI and is in beta testing as of July 2020. Okay. So the beta testing was, like you can say, done in 2020. And it is an auto-generative language model that uses deep learning to produce human-like text. Okay. What is human-like text? I will tell you. Given an initial text as prompt, okay, it will produce the text that continues the prompts. Okay. Now, what this line all about? Let me discuss. Okay. So suppose if you are a human, okay, so whenever we ask some questions, suppose if I ask you questions, so what is the capital of India? Okay. Suppose I asked you this question. Okay. So now what should be the answer, guys? Delhi. Okay. So how you are capable of like giving me this answer? Can anybody tell me? Just think about yourself, like as a human. Okay, cause you know, but you know it's fine. Okay, you know many things, but unless and until I am not giving you the prompt, okay, which kinds of answer he will give me? Suppose this is the prompt I have given. Okay, this is the prompt I have given. You just read this prompt, you understand this prompt, based on that, you given me this answer. Now, if I tell you what is the category of this like text, okay, if I talk about, if I ask you, it's a question answering, guys, right? Question answering. As a human, you will get to know, right? So that's actually GPT-3 also works. Okay, so they came up with the like idea from the, like you can say, human only. So what they thought, you, as a human, okay, when we do conversation, okay, we try to understand whether this person is asking any question and answer related questions or summarization related question or text generation related questions. Okay. Yes. Suppose now if I tell you, I hate you. Okay. I hate you. Don't meet me again. Okay. Now, if I just give you this text, okay, like what kinds of text you can think about? Just tell me, like by reading this text. Okay. So if I tell you this line, okay, so whether you will be happy or sad. Okay. Sad, right? So it's kinds of sentiment, right, guys? Am I right? Okay. So every conversation we do, okay, it has like some class, okay, whether it's a sentiment, whether it's a question answering, whether I'm generating some text or not. Suppose I'm like telling you some story, okay, at that time what I'm doing, I'm generating text, right, guys, based on my thought. Suppose you told me just hey Bappy, just tell me a story, tell me a story, uh like how did you learn data science? Okay, how did you learn data science? So now what I will do, I will tell my story like that. I'm generating the text. Okay, generating the text based on like my life, or you can talk about my thoughts. Okay, I'm not memorize that story. Okay, so whenever I'll be sharing with you my story, okay, at that time I will generate that from my thoughts. Okay, it's not like I have memorized that thing before that, right, guys? So what was my actually objective here? I just wanted to introduce the prompt. Okay, what is prompt? I think you got it right now. So every question you are asking, okay, every sentence you are telling, it has some prompt, right, guys? Whether it should be question answering, whether it should be sentiment, whether it should be text generation, whether it should be summarization. Is it clear, guys? Tell me, what is prompt? Yes or no? Guys, just confirm me whether you got it or not, prompt. Okay. And what is the response? Okay, this is the response. Okay, based on the prompt, you try to understand the prompt first of all. Based on that, you have given me this answer. Okay. So that's why if I now take you to this OpenAI, okay, so they're telling it is an auto-generative language model that uses deep learning to produce human-like text. Okay, given an initial text as a prompt, okay, it will produce the text that continues the prompt. Now I think this line should be clear in your mind. Got it, guys? Okay. Now it is a language model trained by OpenAI to predict the next words. Okay. So what is the language model, guys? I think you know, like in NLP, actually, what we do actually using whatever we have learned, RNN, LSTM, we just try to predict the next word, right? So you can talk about this is another language model. It's try to predict the next word, and input is a text and output should be also a text. Okay. So that is what they're telling. Now let's see a little bit of GPT-3 specification. Okay. Now I told you it has 175 billion parameter. Okay. As of now, how many parameters you saw in any deep learning or machine learning model? Okay. It might be lakh, right? More than lakhs, but here they have introduced 170 billions parameter. Okay. If you just consider just a small model, just let's talk about our RNN or LSTM model. We just took one layer, okay, one layer, and inside we took 35, I think, cell, right, guys? I think you remember. I don't remember that. So that time I was training my classification model, I think. Okay, it was taking time. Okay, but now consider here it has 175 billions parameter. How much time it might take to train? Okay, now if you see, it has been trained with 45 TB text, like terabyte data set, which includes source from Wikipedia and books. Okay, so why GPT-3 is like a novel model we talk about? Because it has seen almost all the data sets in this world. Okay, all the use cases, all the text it has seen almost. Okay, so that's why if you give any prompt, it would be able to answer you. Got it? And if you see, 60% data for the pre-training GPT-3 model was taken from Common Curl. Okay, so Common Curl is an organization. They provides actually data set. Okay, so they took 60% of the data from this Common Curl. Okay, so their task is to collect various kinds of data from the world. Okay, and if you see, it has 96 decoder layer. Okay, I will show you what is decoder layer, because decoder layer is nothing but it's a 96 layer of the transformers. Okay, like one by one it is attached. Okay, now in one transformer layer, I think you saw what kinds of mechanism is there. I think Paul sir has discussed. It does many things, right, guys? Now just consider they have used 96 decoder, you can say, transformer model. Okay, now it is you can say it is built on a system with 285k like CPU cores and 10k GPUs. Okay, just see the like system configuration, and 400 Gbps network connectivity for each GPU server. Okay. Now just see the system configuration and all about. Okay, it's not possible for us to train this model. Okay, and it took like years training. Okay, not just in 2 to 3 days, it took years training. Got it? So this was like all about GPT-3 specification. Okay, if I talk about now, here is the model versus parameter. So as of now, you have worked with BARTs. Okay, so BART has around less than, I mean, 20, I mean, you can say 1,000 parameter. Okay, like that. Then you have GPT-2, then T5, there is a T5 model, then Turing NLG model. Okay, and the highest model as of now, you can see, which is GPT-3, it has almost 175 billion parameter. Okay, and dataset used to train the model, I already showed you. They 60% dataset they use from common curl. Okay, around 410 billions. Then they took web text to dataset. Okay, then book 1, book 2 dataset, and Wikipedia. Okay, so this like 4 to 5 kinds of dataset they use to train. Okay, and it covers almost, you can say, yes, Pushpendra, yeah. Okay, it covers almost all the information. Okay, so that's why this model is like, we call it novel model, because it knows almost all the information. Okay, and they're continuously like improving the performance of the model. If there is any new data, okay, they're trying to also train that with the data. Suppose if you have given some new text, okay, if it is not available, what it will do, it will try to add this data in their database. Okay, and they will, like, you can say, train on that. I think you saw GitHub Copilot, guys. I think some month back, actually, it was launched, like GitHub Copilot, right? So what it does, actually, it generates codes. If you just give any comments, it will suggest the codes, right? How it can do, because it has almost seen like all the codes from the GitHub. Okay, so any kinds of code you do, okay, it has already saw these kinds of code. So if you just put anything, suppose if you do just multiply two number, or like write a code for text classification, it would be able to do, because it has seen these kinds of data set before. Okay, so this is another application of GPT-3. Even I had access of Copilot, but free tier has been over. Okay, otherwise I could have shown you. Now, if you see, this is the GPT-3 accuracy. So it depends upon, again, there are some terms like 0 shot, 1 shot, few shot. I will discuss what is 0 shot, 1 shot, few shot. Okay, and if you see the number of examples and context you are increasing, okay, your accuracy is also increasing. Okay, what does it mean? Let me go to the second slide. Yeah, so see, what is language modeling? I told you, predict the next word. Now there are two sentences I have kept. Okay, if you just read the first sentence, it's a little bit like, you can say, lesser context is there, right? So by reading this context, actually you may predict like this gap. Okay, like you may like feel with the fear. Okay, but if you read the second one, it has like more context. Okay, and after reading, you will be like pretty sure, like, I will feel with the leave here. Okay, so what I'm trying to explain, because here, if you see, the longer the context, the better you will get the prediction next word. Okay, so that is what they're proven. So the longer context you have, the number of examples you have, based on that, your accuracy will increase. Okay, now what is prompt and responses? I think I already given you one example as our from real life. So what is prompt? Prompt is an input text to GPT-3. Suppose the earth revolves around the. Okay, so this is the prompt you have given. Now if I ask you these questions, what should be your answer, guys? Just read it. The earth revolves around the sun. Okay, so this is the prompt I'm giving you. So basically you are trying to understand this one kinds of questions I'm asking you. Based on that, you are giving the answer. You are just telling sun. Okay. But if I tell you just what is sun? Okay. Now my question would be, what is sun? Now, what kinds of answer you will give? You will write some of the sentence, right, guys? Not just one word. You will give at least one sentence to me. Like, this is sun. Got it? So based on the prompt, actually, you are trying to understand. Okay. Yeah. Vignesh has given one answer. Sun is the source of the light and heat. Now, see, whenever I asked you this question, you just told me sun. But when I asked you the second question, what is sun? You have told me sun is the source of light and heat. Now just I'll count the tokens. Okay. Like your first question token and second question token. First question, like it was just one token, which was sun. Okay. And the second answer you have given, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 token. Got it? So now I think it should be clear what is prompt. So based on the prompt, actually, you try to understand what I'm telling all about. Based on that, you are giving me the answer. Okay, it's not like that. See, as of now, what we did actually, as of now, we specifically used to train our classification model. We specifically our question answering model. Okay, we specifically used to train our chatbot model. Okay, but here, this is just a one model, one architecture. It has trained in a various way. Okay, so the task you want to perform, you just need to give as a prompt. Suppose you want to do question answering. Suppose you will do, I'm a question answering expert. Just answer me all the questions. By seeing your prompt, okay, your GPT-3 automatically will understand, okay, you want to do some question answering task. Okay. It's not like that you have to take question answering model separately. It's not like that. Okay. It's like a human brain. We have just one brain. Inside one brain, we have trained with multiple kinds of data, multiple kinds of tasks. Okay. Based on the prompts, we try to understand what kinds of questions you are asking me. I will give that kinds of answer to you. Okay. I have shown one live example here. It is clear, guys? Yes or no? Okay. Now just think like how they thought the idea and how they came up with the solution. Okay. This is total amazing like research they have done. Not only this one, not only just text generation, summarization, not this one. I think you have heard DALL-E too, right, guys? So what it does actually, basically by seeing your text prompt, it would be able to generate the image, realistic image. I will show you one example. I have the DALL-E access also in OpenAI. Okay. Now see what is the responses. Responses is the output by the GPT-3 to the input prompts. Okay. So the prompt we asked, the earth revolves around the, this is the response given by your GPT-3. GPT-3 in computer vision, no, I think you can't use. But computer vision task is there. You can talk about DALL-E 2 is like aggressive model, composite model, like there you can talk about, it's like kinds of hybrid model. Basically, whenever you are putting some text, okay, suppose I'm telling dog is flying. So this kinds of image is generating. So basically, they're applying also NLP. They're also applying computer vision to do the filtering of the image. Okay. So you can talk about a little bit computer vision is there, but specifically you can't do like object detection, segmentation. Okay. This kinds of task is not available. Okay. Now, guys, it is clear what is prompt and responses. Okay. Great. Now, see, like if you want to ask any prompt, okay, if you want to give any prompt, it like you can say not supposed to be like very random. Okay, you can't give anything. Okay, at least you need to think about what should be the actual prompt. Suppose whenever I ask some questions to you, okay, so first of all, I need to decide what kinds of question I will be asking you. It's not like that I'm asking you anything randomly. Okay, so there is a concept of prompt engineering. So before asking any prompt, you need to like do the engineering of the prompt. Okay, what kinds of prompt if I give to my model would be able to understand. Okay, so what I saw, like GPT-3 can understand actually all kinds of prompts. Okay, if you ask anything, it would be able to understand because it had seen all the text before. Okay, during training. But at least whenever you are giving some prompt, you need to give it correct way. So there is a concept called prompt engineering. So you need to at least do some engineering about the prompt, then you need to give the like you can say prompt. So like that's why they're telling mastering the art of the giving clear input text instruction, okay, to the GPT-3 such that it generates the desired output is called prompt engineering. Okay, suppose you want to perform question answering, but you have given the prompt like text summarization. Okay, at that time you will also confuse like what I have asked and what it is giving. Okay, and it would be very difficult for your model to understand like what kinds of question you are asking. So that's why this prompt engineering is very important. Okay, so if you ask any questions like those who work in OpenAI, okay, with the OpenAI API, so they will first of all tell you just try to master the prompt engineering. See, if you just play with the OpenAI playground, okay, you can master the prompt, okay, by seeing all the example, how to write the prompt and all, okay. I'll show you, don't worry. Now let's like a little bit like play with our GPT-3 playground, okay. So basically I will show you what is playground overview. Like I will tell you about the GPT, like OpenAI website, okay, what are the things that are available, what is presets, okay, I will tell you. Then I will show some of the demo, then I will tell you what is tokens, okay, like how it charges actually. So now let's go to our OpenAI website. So whenever you will be logging, okay, you will be getting these kinds of page, okay, welcome screen. So here actually you have many things. So let me show you. Here, if you see, this is your profile. Just if you just click here, you can see many things here like manage account, views API. You can also invite people, okay. Suppose I am the owner of this account, okay, I can invite some of the people here. So they would be able to access my account. They would be able to access my API, okay. It is also possible. Then if you want to see the pricing, it is also possible. So image model, I told you DALL-E is there, okay. So it charges actually based on your image resolution. Suppose if you are passing, or if you want the image resolution around you can say 1024, okay, that means HD image. So it will charge around $0.02 per image, okay. So based on that, it will charge. Language model, so the model I will be discussing today, like there are very kinds of model, okay, various model, like ADA model is there. This is the fastest model, okay. Then Babbage is there, Kudi is there, then DaVinci is there, okay. This is the most powerful model. Okay, I will give you the example, don't worry. Just first of all, let me discuss about the OpenAI, this website, okay, a little bit. Because whenever you will be logged in, okay, you should be clear what are the things are there. Okay, I will show you the example, don't worry. Okay, and they have written like multiple models, each with different capabilities and pricing point. Okay, ADA is the fastest model and DaVinci is the powerful model. Okay, so if you want some fastest solution, you can go with ADA version. Okay, if you need some powerful or very robust results, just go with DaVinci model. Okay, so these are the thing actually pricing you will get, how it like charges, okay, based on the token size, okay, based on the model size, it will charge. See, price as per 1000 tokens, okay, you can think of tokens are pieces of the words, where 1000 tokens is about you can talk about 750 words. This paragraph is 35 tokens, okay. So if you just count this parameter, okay, it has 35 tokens. Okay, I will show you what is tokens, okay, whenever I will be discussing. So this was all about pricing, okay. Now they have some terms and policies, because using OpenAI actually you can do many things. Suppose this is one of the novel model. It's not like that. Okay, it's not like that actually you will be using, okay, in a like you can say illegal cases. Suppose let me tell you, suppose if you want to generate some adult content, okay, or adult images using you can say GPT-3, okay, so they have some like permission restriction, you can't do it. So adult anything you can't generate with that, okay. So that's why you should first of all read their terms and policies. So if you just send the request multiple time with the adult content or adult, you can talk about request, okay, they may restrict your account. So these kinds of terms and policies also there. Now this was all about like this one. Now there is one thing I want to talk about. DALL-E. Okay, this is the new research they have introduced. This is the actually text to image generation. Let me show you one example of DALL-E. Okay, so let me again logged in. Okay, so this is the DALL-E UI. So here basically you need to give a prompt. Okay, can anybody tell, just give one prompt to me. First of all, let me show you one example. A dog is flying with his girlfriend. Okay, so this is one silly prompt I have given. Let's see whether it is able to generate the images or not. Okay, now if I click on the generate, if you have the account, then I think you would be able to open. Otherwise, you won't be opening. Okay, you should have access to like OpenAI first of all. You have the account. Okay, so just click here your profile, and right hand side you will see here visit the DALL-E app. Okay, make sure you have the permission. Okay. Now guys, see, it's generating. Okay. Okay, so some Bhavia is telling sun is rising from the east. Okay, let's give this prompt. Okay, let's see. Generate. Then I think you have to pay, Pushpender, I think. Okay, you need to go with the paid account. Okay. See, Bhavia. Yes. Just give some good prompts, guys. So let me collect some prompts. What kinds of prompts I can collect? A frog is smoking. Let's see. See, this is one generated. Panda mad scientist mixing, sparking. See, this is one example they have given. See, frog is smoking, guys. So based on your prompts you are giving, it is trying to generate the images. And sometimes if your prompt is very good, see, these are some example I tried. This is the realistic, almost realistic images. Okay. Even you don't need artist actually nowadays. So let me show you some of the, see, these are, so what is the prompt? Professionals opening a storage box that contains the world. See guys. Got it? Now let me show some of the things here. This is another one. Filming Wizards is a green screen studio digital art. Okay, Pushpender is telling fast human being on the art. I think it would be difficult. Okay, sorry, it should be fast. See again, like part request. Okay, it will include some charts. Okay, I won't show much example. So basically, I wanted to show you. See, at least I think you can see like it's trying to generate fast human being on the earth. Okay. Okay, snack with 13 legs. Let's see this one. See, if you have this DALL-E, okay, you can generate like your entire day. Okay, because this is that much of interesting. Your time is limited. Don't waste living someone's life. Okay. Okay, this prompt is like a little bit difficult, but at least it is trying to, huh? I think it may give some motivation quote. Okay, let's see. See, It's generating the code entirely new. Okay. So see, you can generate any images, just give a good prompt. Okay. By reading the prompt, try to understand it. Based on that, it will try to generate. Okay. So this is all about like DALL-E 2. Okay. And it is runs on GPT-3. See, you have to go with the account, like paid account. Just I think I showed you the pricing. Here, if you see the billing, okay, billing, you need to add one payment method. Just add your card. I think it will charge around $120, I think. So it on charge, I think it will give you some limitation. Okay, you can also set the limit. Okay, what limit you want to use, you can set the limit. So suppose I send a one request. Okay, based on that request, actually it will use my this one, see, credit, and this amount would be cutted from my cards. Okay, it's not like that your entire money will be cutted. Okay, Avi Kumar, you have $18, so you can try, I think. Okay, I'm not sure, like free tier access they are providing DALL-E or not. Okay, you can see, but I think free tier you can play with the playground. We have to feed the data, and after that, if we put the prompt on the basis, that gives output. No, actually, you are not giving any data here. You are directly giving the prompt. To get the free tier, you need to sign up. Okay, sign up, and you need to fill some of the information. So they will take your account as a review. If they think like if you are eligible for the account, so they will give you the permission. You will receive one mail like whether you got the account or not. Okay. This output is generating by your model, GPT-3 model. Okay. It's not like that it is searching from Google. Okay. It's not like that. It is generating this picture. Okay. So this was like your billing information and all. Okay. So you can see here, you can set the limitation and everything. And you have playground. So here I will give you the example of playground. First of all, whenever you are working with GPT-3, you need to first of all comfortable with the playground. Okay, if you understand all the playground, all the parameters here, then you will go with the codes. Okay, I will tell you. Then you have example what kinds of tasks you can perform. So here you can perform question answering, summarization, text to command, natural language to script API. Even you can do code generation, Python to natural. See, if you give Python code, it will give you the like natural language text, like whether it will give you the explanation of the code basically. Okay, so suppose you have a complex code, you can't understand what is happening in the code. So just put the code, it will give you the explanation of the code. Okay. Then advanced tweet classifier is there, keyword is there. Okay. SQL request is also there. See, there are many tasks you can perform using GPT-3 with the single model itself. Yes, it is used in the market. But I told you, if you have money, go with their API solution. Otherwise, try to generate your data using GPT-3, try to train your transformer model, then try to host it. Because I saw mostly people uses GPT-3 for generating the novel data because it can generate human level data. Okay, I will show you like one example, data generation example. Okay, so many example you can perform. Then documentation they have also have like key concepts, what is all about. Okay, then guide text completion if you want to perform text completion. Okay, what is prompts and what is, okay, all about everything they have written. Okay, you can also follow. Suppose see, if you want to do the text classifications, first of all, what is the prompt you are giving? Classify the sentiment in these tweets. Then you are passing out tweets, then it is giving you the answer. See, data generation using transformer. No, I will show you data generation using GPT-3. That data you will be okay using to train your transformer model. I think I showed you how to fine tune transformer model. Got it? So no, I'm not supposed to train transformer model because I already took the session. Okay, I trained your entity recognition, summarization. These are the thing I already showed you, and I told you that's how you need to use Hugging Face, because see, there are thousands of examples. It's not possible I can show you all the example. Okay, I given you the idea. Now it your job. Okay, what kinds of task you want to perform? Generate your data, took the model, fine tune the transformer model. Okay, once it has transformer, I think you remember you need to download the tokenizer. You need to download the model. Then you can call the transformer pipeline, do the prediction, create a simple application using Flask. Okay, guys, let's see. Whatever you have learned, try to integrate. Okay. Then here also they have given how to fine tuning and all. Okay, so all the example they have given. Okay, so I referred this documentation only to understand the entire API. Okay, you can read about the documentation. It's like very well. You can also read about the model, what kinds of model it has and all. Okay, now what I will do, I will quickly show go through the playground. Okay, so what is the playground? See, this is the playground. Here actually, I think I told you presets. Okay, presets. So what is presets? If you see, there is a presets. Okay, load presets. Now presets means the task you want to perform. Okay, suppose you want to perform, like you can say chatbots. Okay, now select the chat from here, and now see, this is the prompt. So first, if you see, the one prompt is coming. The following is a conversational conversation with an AI assistant. The assistant is helpful, creative, clever, and very friendly. Now see, guys, how they have given the prompt. Okay, I told you you need some prompt engineering. Okay, to generate the correct prompt, actual prompt, whichever your model will be able to understand in a very clear way. Okay, you need some prompt engineering. So this prompt is actually by default. Okay, given by OpenAI. Okay, so this is one example. Now see, with the prompts, they have given some few shots. Okay, so I think I already told you here. I think somewhere, yeah, zero shot and few shots. Okay, what is shots? Short means some example you are giving. You are giving the prompt, it's fine. Okay, sometimes let me discuss. Okay, as from our life, suppose, where is my pen? Suppose if I give uh what kinds of example can I give? Okay, can you play uh can you play PUBG with me? Okay, or just play PUBG with me. Okay, so now your answer would be I I don't know. Okay, how to play? Okay, how to play? I don't know. So then what I will do, I will show you. Okay, that's how you need to play. I will give you some guide. Okay, or you can talk about example. By seeing the example, will you be able to play the PUBG with me, guys? Tell me if I show you how to play. Yes or no? Okay, so same thing it works. Okay, so basically, whenever you are giving some prompts, okay, with that you are giving some example, like that's how you need to generate the answer. Suppose one example it has given human. First of all, human will ask some questions. Hello, who are you? Okay, AI means your GPT-3 answer. I am an AI created by OpenAI. How can I like assist you? Now, by seeing one example, by seeing this prompt, your GPT-3 is entirely clear. You want to do conversation with me. Got it, guys? What is, like you can say, shorts here, prompt and shorts. Got it? So now here they have introduced zero shots and few shots. Zero shot means here you are not giving anything. There is nothing. Okay, just you are asking the prompt. Okay, now if I submit here, okay, now AI is generating thing. Now it's your turn. If I talk about how are you? Okay, how are you? If I submit, AI is generating something. Okay, so that's how it works. But in our case, I had some prompt example. Let me clear it again. Let me again select the chat. See, it has some prompt. Now, if I again ask something like, tell me what is AI. Okay. Now submit. Now see, it is able to generate. Okay. So basically what is happening? So when the trend, okay, when the trend is, I mean, GPT-3, they have also given some of the example, like that's how it works. Suppose you want to perform chatbot, you want to perform question answering. Suppose, let me select other example. Suppose I want to do question answering. Yeah, see, it might be Google answer, but sometimes it may generate some creative things also. Okay, based on the context you are asking. Okay, because it has seen all the data. It has the Wikipedia. Okay, just try to remember. So it may give you some of the answer. You feel like, okay, it is searching for Google, but again, the main thing is like not the answer. Main thing is like it is trying to understand your prompts, trying to understand your task. Okay, suppose if I ask you something, suppose what is AI? First of all, you will learn from Google, then you will be able to give the answer. Yes, it is own created answer, or sometimes you can talk about it will directly refer from the Google. It's like possibilities, like probability possibilities. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, now see, question answering I have shared. Now if you see, this is the prompt, so just read the prompt, guys. No, it's not a GAN is a different thing. Okay, I am a highly intelligent question answering bot. If you ask me a questions that is rooted in truth, I will give you the answer. If you ask me any questions that is nonsense or tricky, okay, or has no clear, I will respond unknown. Okay, this is the prompt. Okay, now with the prompt you have given few shots. That means few example, like this is the prompt. That's how you need to answer. Suppose this is the questions, this is the answer. First of all, you are providing some of the I mean actual, or you can say predicted answer. Okay, like you are giving some answer, like you can say example, like that's how you need to answer. Okay, now if I ask any questions, okay, like who is, okay, who is Elon Musk? Okay, now if I submit, now see, Elon Musk is a technology entrepreneur. Okay, it's generating. I don't know about Sophia because again, this is the internal research they did. Okay, they haven't shared what kinds of model they used. Okay, Trilok. Guys, I think now you are clear what is zero shot, what is few shot. Is it clear, guys? See, this is a already trained model. I'm using API. Okay, here I'm selecting preset. Preset means task you want to perform. Okay, you have more examples. Suppose I showed you. There are many examples. What kinds of example you want to perform? Just select. Okay, and it will give you some prompt. Okay, if you want to see the internal code of that, just try to click here, view code. Now you can see this is the Python code. Okay, this is the API they are calling first of all. Okay, then this is the OpenAI completion crate. Okay, inside that you need to give the prompt. Okay, what is the prompt? This prompt is coming from here. Okay, automatically this prompt is coming here and it is going inside this parameter prompt. Okay, with that you are giving some of the fear example. Okay, example you are providing, that is nothing but this one. You can also give the example. You can also give zero shot, that means no example. If you are giving example, then what will happen, your GPT-3 will understand very clearly whether what kinds of task I need to perform. Zero shot means suppose you are not providing anything. I will give one example. I will give one example with Colab notebook. At that time it would be very clear. Suppose if I want to ask, suppose what can I do? Suppose paraphrasing. Okay, if I select paraphrasing, suppose now just try to read the prompts. I am a diverse paraphrasing expert. I will generate many random pairs of original and paraphrase sentence. Okay, this is the prompt. Okay, you have asked. With that, here are some few examples you are providing, right, guys? Original paraphrase, original paraphrase. Got it? So basically, just consider if I told you, can you play PUBG with me? You told me no, I don't know how to play. Then I showed you some of the example. Okay, how to play. Then next time, whenever I will tell you, will you play with PUBG with me? You will tell, yeah, I can play right now. Okay, because it has seen some example with the prompts. Okay, so now it will be able to generate completely new summarize for me. So this is the original. Suppose if I now remove the paraphrase one, okay. Now if you give anything like I did wonderful job. Okay, now if I submit, so it will give you the paraphrase one. I did an exceptionally great job. Okay, see, this is the paraphrased one. Okay, but zero shot means suppose you haven't provided any example, just you have given the prompts. Okay, like I am a diverse paraphrasing expert. I will generate many random pairs of original and paraphrase sentence. Okay, now this is your just this is thing you have asked. Okay, now what you will do, original, just provide original. Okay, now give any text. Suppose my name is Bappy. I am teaching GPT-3. Okay, now if I submit again, so it will give me the paraphrased one. Bappy is the name I got by educating GPT-3 is what I do. Got it, guys? What is zero shot? What is few shot? Is it clear, guys? Yes or no? See, Vignesh, just relate with that. Suppose if I ask you some question, can you play cricket with me? What would be your answer? Will you be play with me? Yes. That means you are playing with me. You know how to play cricket. Okay. I'm not supposed to show you the demo. Now, if I ask you, can you play what? There is a game, I think you I mean Go. Have you heard of this game? Go. See, Go is a Chinese game. Go game. This kinds of game did you saw? I think there was like DeepMind one AI application was there. The AI application beat one like great player. Okay, 2 times. Now, can you play this game with me? Do you know how to play? No, right? So now if I want to play with you, so first of all, what I need to do? I need to teach you how to play. I need to show some of the example. Okay, example. Am I right? Okay. If I show you the example, then will you be able to play with me? Okay. So basically, that's how actually, instead of giving just a prompt, okay, suppose this is your prompt. Okay, this is your prompt. An example you are giving, this is the short. Okay, short. That means few short. Or this is one shot. Just one example I have given. Whenever you are giving one example, you can talk about one shot. Okay, whenever you are giving two example, like that. In this case, I how many example I have it has given? Here, let me took again this one, paraphrasing. How many example you can see? 1, 2. So at that time, you can call it few shot. If more than one, so you can call it few shot. It is internally giving, guys, like how to perform paraphrase, how to perform chatbots, how to perform summarization. Basically, with your prompts, it is giving some of the examples so that it should be very clear in your mind how to do this task. Now I think it should be clear, guys, those who haven't understand. So it's better like zero shot means you are not giving anything. Okay, this one you can talk about, can you play cricket with me? Okay, this is like very easy task. Okay, easy questions. So at that time, I am not supposed to give the example. Okay, zero shot means there is nothing, no example you are providing. One shot means just one example you are providing. Fear shot means more than one example you are providing. But OpenAI told, okay, whenever you are asking any prompt, okay, to the GPT-3, at least give one shot, okay, or few shot example, so that it can understand your prompts entirely. Suppose prompt is very important. Suppose you are a beginner, okay, at that time your prompt might be a little bit random, but if you are giving some of the example with that, so it would be able to understand. But suppose your prompt is very random, you are not giving examples, so at that time you may get some poor results. Okay, that is why prompt is like prompt is important. But if you are very good with the prompt, at that time you are not supposed to give this one, it's fine, but at least providing some of the example, okay, it will help you. Guys, it's clear? Yes or no? This is the simplest explain I can do. Okay, see, everything they have relate with the human being. Okay, whatever we do, whatever we ask something, everything they train the GPT-3 like that only. Got it? Now let me show you one blogs actually. So this guy actually one of the great guy I have seen. Like if you see any blog, okay, in the field of transformer, so you can always refer his blog actually, because he gives all the example as visualization. Okay, it would be very clear in your mind how it is working. Suppose now let me tell you like a little bit about GPT-3 overview. Okay, how it works actually. Suppose it is giving one prompt, recite the first law of robotics. It is generating. Inside some magic is happening, right, guys? I don't know like what magic is happening, but something is happening. It is able to generate it is able to recite, okay, first law of robotics. Now, first of all, suppose this is the untrained GPT, completely new. Okay, first of all, you need to train with the data. So what kinds of data? This is the example data. A robot must. So basically you are not providing the label, it has to be predict, okay, whether what would be the labels. This is the data set. So they have trained with a massive data set. Objective is to predict the next word. I think I told you this is the language modeling. The objective is to predict the next word. After that, it has been trained. Okay. Now, how they prepared the data? Suppose this is one example. If I annotate here, this is one example. Suppose this is one data set you have. Suppose this is one row. What is the text? Second law of robotics: a robot must obey the orders given by the human being. Okay. Now, by this one text, you can generate multiple examples. Suppose second law of robotics. Second law of robotics. You can take this one. What should be the next word, guys? A. So this is your label. So basically, you are using one rows. You are generating 3 to 4 example. Okay, with the label. Suppose second law of robotics. Now here is the gap. Okay. So what should be the before? It would be robot. Okay. So robot is your label. Then second law of robotics, there is a empty, it should be must. Okay, that's how actually, if I give you one text and if I tell you just generate some example for me, okay, with the, like, you can say fill in the gaps, you can do it. Clear, guys, how they prepared the data? See, every time it not supposed to be correct. Okay, sometimes also you need to learn the random thing also. Suppose it's not correct, is fine, but at least it needs to run. It needs to learn the all possible outcome. Got it, Vignesh? Otherwise, why they're training? Because sometimes you may put some text, because see, English is not our first language. So whenever we ask question, whenever we write something, you are not sure that grammar would be correct. You may miss something. That's why they will give some noise also. Clear, Vignesh? Okay. So that's how they prepared the data. So this is your input data. This is your output data. Okay. Now, I think it supports, see, mostly it has English data, but Okay, let me give some other text in my this one. Let me see whether it supports. Let me play with the playground. So here, let me take with the this one. So yeah, let me copy some other text like Bengali. I can copy or go here and let me paste here. Okay, now if I submit, see, okay, it supports multiple language also. Pushpender, I think. Okay, because it has trained with very massive data set. So okay, Anish is telling Darun. Yeah. Can you read Bengali? Anyone here? Okay, because I'm Bengali. Okay, okay, Shaurabh Bundle. Okay, you know. Are you from West Bengal? Okay, that's why. Because we are neighbor. Okay. Okay, you are from Kolkata. Okay. Because we are very near. I'm from Dhaka actually. Okay. Dhaka is the capital. So yes. So what I was in this blog, I think. Okay. So that's how actually they prepared the data. Now they trained the model. Okay. So see, first of all, this is the input text they are providing. A robot must. So basically, your model has predicted extra minute. Okay. Now this is your correct label. So what they're telling, see, no, it should have obey. Okay. Now there are some error. Again, they are going build the back propagation. That means changing the weights. See, this is the last class of your NLP. Okay. So you can find the recording inside the recording. Okay. Your recording section in your dashboard. Okay. So there actually will get all the lectures. So today is the last session of the NLP. Like from the next week itself, your big data class will start. Okay. And it is enough for like to the job preparation. Okay. So there are some error calculation is happening, upgrading the words, model upgraded. Okay. Now see, you are giving the words, it is able to predict. Okay, I will share all the example. Okay, even let me share right now. Repositories. I will share, even it will be available in your dashboard also. This is the GitHub. Okay, here you will get all the codes, whatever I will be discussing today. Okay, with the PPT. And I'm sharing this blog also. You can just go with the blog. Okay, it's pretty much good blog. Just try to see as a visually. Okay. So that's actually, first of all, it was untrained. Now it has trained, okay, with the appropriate values. Now, if I talk about each and every one, there are some track, okay? So whenever you are passing any words, it is going inside the track, okay? So basically, how many tokens you have? Highest tokens, it is 2048. Yes, this is the last session of NLP, okay? Because we almost covered all the thing, okay? Whatever things like needed in NLP. But this is the first time we are introducing GPT-3, okay, in our batch. So knowing GPT-3 API, like it's very helpful, okay? Because I saw very less people knows about this API and even how to fine tune, okay? So this is another like great thing if you know. Mostly we'll be using GPT-3 for generating the novel data, okay? I will show you how to do it, okay? So the highest tokens, if you see, it's 2048, okay? And this is the track actually. So what is happening actually? So it is going into the track, okay, convert to the vector. Some magic is happening. That means there are some calculation is happening. You can talk about the transformers. Then again, it's converting vector to into words. Okay, see, first of all, it is converting into number. Again it is converting to words. Okay, now here if you see what is inside this magic, it is nothing but transformers. Okay, transformers around 96 layers. Okay, now I think you know what is the complexity of transformers. Just one architecture, I think Falsar has discussed. Now just they took 96 layers, okay, of the transformers. Now just consider how powerful it would be. Okay, so you can see the entire architecture right now. So whenever you are giving something, a robot is giving, okay, it is going into the transformer, it is giving and generating the vectors. Okay, based on that, it is trying to predict the next words. So yes, this is the code example. Like if you want to generate some code, so you can do it. So basically after that, pre-train, again, if you want to do the fine tuning with the additional task, you can also do it. Okay, this kinds of functionality they have given. So basically, you're not supposed to understand like mathematical wise. Okay, it's not needed. Again, this paper is like very complex. Okay, you're not supposed to go. Just try to at least see visually like how everything is happening. Okay, so that is what. So it's done now. Let me go to the playground now. What I will do, I will explain some of the parameters here. Playground, I think I given you the example. Preset, I think you know what is preset. Preset means the various tasks you want to perform. Demo, I think I showed you. Now tokens. Okay, let me discuss the tokens. Okay, so if you want to see the tokens, where is my, yeah, not this one, I think. Yeah, this is the one, playground. Okay, so actually how GPT-3 charges, okay, based on your like token size, okay, the data you are inputting, okay, how many tokens it has. So it will charge actually based on that. Suppose, let me take this paraphrasing example. Okay, so this is one paraphrasing. Suppose, let me remove this one. Let's keep the original one just. Okay, suppose this is the example I've given. She opened the door and walked in with a smile on her face. Okay, this is the original sentence. Now if I submit, it will generate the paraphrase one. See, she opened the entrance, okay, and stepped in with a green. Okay, so this is the paraphrased one. Now if you see, there is a maximum length is set. Okay, so if you just increase this length, okay, a little bit. So again, if I try to submit, if you see, based on your previous example, okay, it has generated some like additional words. It depends upon like whether which task you want to perform. Suppose, let me show you one example. Let me take summarize. Okay, summarize example. Suppose this is the summarize example. Now see, this is the prompt. Okay, this is the prompt. Summarize this for a second grade student. See, now tell me whether is it 0 shot, few shot, or 1 shot. Can anybody tell me? Just see the prompt. No, 0 shot. Yes, because here there is no example, guys, right? Only the question you have, question with the prompt. Okay, 0 shot. Now if I submit, okay, now see how beautifully it will see summarize everything. And you are telling summarize for a second grade student. Okay, okay, now if you give summarize for the fifth, okay, fifth grade, or you can say fourth grade student. Okay, now if I again delete, this summarize would be a little bit complex. Okay, based on your previous. Okay, so that's actually based on your prompt. Actually, it will try to understand what is happening. Okay, now if you see maximum length is 256. Now if you just increase the length, okay, let's increase. Now if I again try to generate, now you will see based on your previous. Okay, because again you need to give some of the good example. Basically what is happening, actually how many maximum length you want as an output, okay, from your GPT-3, you can set the value here, maximum length. Okay, so the more maximum length you want, the more charge it will give you. Okay, so basically it happens using tokens. So let me give you one token example. So if you want to access the token, just access / tokenizer. Okay, so this is the tokenizer. Now if I write anything here like my name is Bappy. Okay, see, it is counting the tokens. Okay, it has 5 tokens, 16 character. How it is counted 5 tokens? See the color. Okay, my is 1 token, space and name is another token. Then the yellow color, you can see space is another token, B is another token with the space, and APPY is another token. Got it? Now based on this token, okay, token, they are giving you the price. That means the more token you have, the more token you want. Okay, based on that data, your price would be high. So whenever you are working, try to set the length as per your requirement. Like suppose we want to do summarization. Summarization means what? At that time, actually, you need a lesser length. Okay, you're not supposed to take bigger maximum length. Okay, but if you want to generate some text, okay, suppose generating something, at that time, keep it as big, because you want to generate some history. Suppose you want to generate a story, at that time you need maximum length. Okay, that's how actually you need to set this value. Okay, but I want to do question answering. Okay, at that time I will ask the question, it will give me the answer. At that time, maximum length again is not matter. Okay, so based on your task, you need to set this parameter. Now again, there is another word which is stop sequence. Okay, what is stop sequence? Suppose this is the general summarization it is doing, but I want to stop my model, okay, after full stop. Okay, I don't want anything after full stop. So what I can do, so let me remove. So now here stop sequence, just give the full stop and press tab. Okay, now stop sequence means whenever it will see the full stop, it will automatically stop. Now let me show you. If I submit, Jupyter is, see, it has stopped. But if I remove it and if I again generate, it will generate completely text with for me. Got it? So this kinds of parameter you have, you can control. Now this is the model. That means your engine, various kinds of model you have. So you have DaVinci model. This is the best model, bigger model, and it includes like more charts. Cooley model is there, Babbage is there. Okay, Ada is the fastest model. Okay, see, this is the dotted line, you can see this is the very smallest model. Then this is the medium large, this is the large. Okay, that's how you have model. So again, I have fine-tuned the model. So this is my own model. So I'll show you how to fine-tune the model. After fine-tuning, it will save your own model here. You can also select this model. Okay, it's also possible. So that's actually, this is the engine. That means this is the model. And this is the codex model. That means if you want to like generate some code, you can use this model, code model. Like I think you saw GitHub Copilot. Okay, so if you want to build that kinds of application, you can use these are the model. Okay, this is trained on code data set. Okay, so yeah, this is the various kinds of model. Now you have top P. What is top P? So let me tell you. If you want to see the top P, just at the last, if you see show probabilities, just try to select as full spectrum. Okay, now again, if I delete and if I again try to submit, now guys, it is generating some color. Now if you just hover on the color and click, it is giving some probability score like the value. Like after and, what would be the probability? Okay, it has predicted. Suppose it has predicted 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. Okay, but from this, whether which word it's supposed to select, with the word it has more probability, right guys? Got it? Like after and, which word will come? Okay, which has more probability? Got it? Okay, now if you click on the moon, so after the, what is the probability of coming moon? Okay, so this top probability you can select. Suppose you need some less probability, you can decrease that. And again, if you just submit, so basically it would be like less diversity. Okay, it would be less diversity. If you see this, some of the words are changed here. Okay, so this is the probability parameter you can like set. Similar wise, temperature is also okay. So you can select temperature and top P. Suppose you want some suppose this is one. Okay, let me show you. Suppose if you increase the temperature, if you increase the top probability, now if you generate again, okay, so what is basically do, it is making more diversity from the whichever is highest probability, it will suggest. Yes, so basically what is the language model? Language model is try to predict the next word. Okay, it is predicting the next word, and whichever has the highest probabilities, it is like selecting, right? It's not like that it will just only predict one word. It's not like that, because at the last layer you are using softmax. Softmax, what it will like predict, it will predict various word, but based on whichever you have highest probability, you will be selecting. Okay, just hover here, you will see all the probability score. Okay, what is the probability of plan after fifth? What is the probability from after planet? Okay, temperature is nothing but, see, now the text it has generated, it has more diversity. That means it has included more newer words. Okay, and it is like more accurate example. See, it is like more accurate means if you see the green line, some of the words are red, that means it is like a less probability. Okay, and some of the word it has green, that means it has highest probability. Now if you decrease this one and again submit, okay, now if you see, almost you have all the things are green. Okay, some of you have yellow, but red is not there. Basically, if you need diversity, okay, so you can select this one. Yes, probability parameter you can talk about. Okay, and what is frequency, penalty, and presence plenty? So if you just increase frequency and presence plenty, suppose this has generated this, these are the, okay, suppose this is the your summarize. Okay, now just read it. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun and biggest in the solar system. Okay, now if you increase the frequency and present plenty, now it will include completely new words. Okay, see guys, got it? It is generating completely new word. It's not using this like previous word. Okay, now if you just decrease, so every time it will use the same word. Okay, okay, got it? Again if you do it, it is using the same word. But if you increasing, suppose you want some diversity or like most I mean complex word, okay, to explain this thing, so you can increase this size, so it will use some other word to explain. Got it? Temp parameter, it is you need to set using with your top. Okay, this is the probability. Okay, this temp and top is a probability, how much probability you want. Okay, this thing, and this is the newer, if you want to introduce some newer word, okay, you can increase this frequency penalty. Okay, and what is best of, if I show you, best of is nothing but, let me generate one text. Okay, now just see the time. Okay, see, it's generating quickly because it has only predicted one. Okay, one summarized sentence. But if I set best of as suppose 6, okay, now if I again do submit, now just see the timing. Okay, so what basically did, best 6 means it has generated this kinds of like sentence. Okay, 6 times. Okay, let's consider different summarization 6 times. Okay, now in this 6 example, whichever like sentence has the more probability score, okay, it has selected this one and it has given me. Okay, so this is the parameter of best of. Got it? Clear? Suppose you don't want to rely on just one example. Okay, suppose you want to generate again 2 to 3 more example, then you want to calculate the probability. Okay, whether which sentence has more probability, just give me that one, so you can increase the best of. Okay, now inject start and inject restart text. Okay, if you want to understand this one, I will take you through the chatbot example. Now if you see the human response, I am telling human. Okay, AI response, it's by default it is AI, but if you want to change, these are the parameter, you can do it here. Suppose this is AI, but I don't want AI. What I will do, I will give my name Bappy. Sorry, AI I will give bot. Okay, and human I will give Bappy. Okay, now if I remove, now if I again submit, now see, it has changed AI to bot. Now it is Bappy. Now I can ask anything. Hey, who are you? Okay. Basically, I'm changing the name. Okay, name of this conversational like people. Got it? So this kinds of parameter you can set. So basically, everything you are giving is inside UI. Okay, everything reflecting in the code. Okay, in the backend. I think somewhere it is Bappy here. Getting, guys? Bappy. So first of all, you need to play with the playground. Once you are comfortable with the playground, then you will be going to the code. Okay. See, this is the prompt automatically is coming. And the temperature, max token, top P, frequency, penalty, presence penalty, stop sequence, everything you are setting by using this UI actually. Okay. It's reflecting inside the code. Yes or no? Clear? How these playgrounds work? Guys, yes or no? Okay. So this parameter actually you can play with. This is hyperparameter, like based on your task you will selecting. Okay, but I will suggest just keep as default. Okay. Based on your requirement, suppose if you're building chatbot, okay, at that time you need other name. Suppose you need your name, you need some other name. You can give, okay, this name. It is also possible. This kinds of parameter they have given. Okay. Anything left? I can show you. Yeah, I think this is all about like our playground. Okay, how to play with the playground. Okay, you can select any presets, any example, you can play with that. Once you are comfortable with this parameter, try to get the code. Suppose I want to give you one paraphrasing example today. Okay, so this is the paraphrasing. Okay, how it is coming, go inside the code. This is the code. Okay, so now let's go to our collab notebook. Let's implement as our Python. Okay, because every time you will be doing as Python. Okay, you won't be logging with your OpenAI. You won't be performing here. You can use in your VS Code, okay, in your PyCharm, with your Flask, with your Streamlit, anywhere. But it's just a playground. Okay, here you are trying to at least get the idea how it is working. Once you are comfortable with, get the code, try to create your application. Just you need to provide the API of the OpenAI. Okay, I will show you like how to do it. Now, okay, I think tokens I have explained, demo I have explained. Okay, it's fine. Now engines, I think different engines I explained. Engines means it's your model. Okay, and the pricing I think I have also explained, and probabilities, all the things I explained. Okay, now let me show you first of all, create a paraphrase data set. Okay, with GPT-3. Now let me give you the first example, how to create a novel data set. This is the collab notebook. Okay, now see guys, paraphrasing example, I was referring the code from where I get this code. Okay, go to your playground, which task you want to perform. Okay, so I select, suppose I want to perform paraphrasing, click on the paraphrasing. Okay, if you want to get the code, just click on view code, copy the code. Okay, this code, only this code I have referred here. Got it? So the prompt I was giving from my UI. Okay, now I'm not giving as by UI, I'm giving as a prompt direct here inside the prompt as a written. What is new /n/n? This is nothing but this one. There is a new line is coming, right? If you understand Python code, I think you should be clear with how I'm giving you the prompt. Got it, guys? Is it clear? And the temperature value, max token value, all the thing I'm setting manually. But here I was setting from my UI. See, all the parameter you can see, everything is included there also. Okay, every time you need to call OpenAI completion.create. Inside that, you need to first of all provide your engine, which model you want to use. Suppose I want to use DaVinci Instruct Beta. Okay, suppose if you want to use other model, just give that. Where you will get the model? Here, just come here, select the model. Suppose you want to use ADA model, text ADA 001. Just copy the name. Okay, copy the name. paste it here. So it will use text, add a model. Okay. Suppose which prompt, suppose I want to perform paraphrasing. Okay. So see, this is the prompt. I am a diverse paraphrasing expert. I will generate many random pairs original sentence. Okay. Then once it is done, this is my word. This is my word. This is my prompt. With that, I am supposed to provide some of the shorts. So this is the shorts I'm providing. First of all, I'm giving my original text. Okay. After that, I'm providing my paraphrase one. Because with the prompts, I'm providing some of the example. So my model can get to know what I'm supposed to do that. Okay. Now setting my temperature. This is by default. Okay. Don't change one because this is set by default. Got it? Is it clear, guys? Inside code, how it is working? Okay. Now let me first of all install OpenAI. Okay. So let's connect my notebook. So here, if you are not selecting GPU, it's fine, guys. Okay. Everything would be happening inside OpenAI, like you can say API. Okay. You are not supposed to worry about your system. So let's install OpenAI. First of all, this is the OpenAI like package in Python you have. You need to install this one if you want to connect with your Python. Okay. Once it is done, now I'm importing some of the library. No, you can't use without paying OpenAI. Okay. To access all the tasks, you need a API key. Okay. The API key only will get whenever you have the account. Okay. Click on the account, view API key, generate your new one. This is my API key. Got it? It's not open source. But after applying to this organization, okay, if they give you the access, so you will get $18 free credits. Okay. It's like AWS account. Okay, there actually you get some of the credits for just exploration. So here you will get, but after that you need to pay. Okay. See, this key is important. Don't share this key with anyone, otherwise they will access all the thing. Okay. Even I'm not going to show you this key because again, like it includes some cost. Okay. So everything I will take. You need to do sign up. Okay. Just search OpenAI. Okay. OpenAI. And there is a sign up option. Just click on the sign up, give your email ID. Then it will ask some of the questions. Just try to answer and go. Yes, you have to pay and get the, no, initially you don't have to pay. Okay. Initially you need to apply for the OpenAI account. Okay. Like how you used to apply for the GitHub Copilot. Okay. There was a form, right? You used to apply, like you need to provide your GitHub ID, LinkedIn ID. Okay. For what task you want to do it. Okay. After that, you need to apply. Like there is a, whenever you fill all the form, you need to submit. Then they will give you like one email, like we have accepted your account. It will take 72 hours to review your account. Okay. If you get the access, we will give you the confirmation mail. So once you have confirmation mail, then they will tell you to set the password. Then you will get the account. Then after that, right hand side, click and get the API key. Got it? Yes, it's free. Like applying account, it's free. Okay. After you finish the $18 credits, okay, and after that you need to pay. Okay. Yeah. So this secret key, don't share with anyone. Okay. Because once you have created one, you can't see. Okay. You can see. So what you need to do, if you just forget, okay, if you just lose, you need to delete and generate a new one. Okay, I don't know, like when I applied for the account, it was asking me some of the questions like send me your GitHub account, like what you do. Okay, so these kinds of questions I think they have upgraded their policy. Yeah, so if you have $18 accounts, I think you can generate your API key and you can do it, I think. Okay. Yes, you this is the mail, this is the message you will get. You have reached your users limit. See the users dashboard. Okay. So if you are getting this message, then that means you have like consumed all the free credits. Okay, then you need to add your card. Got it? All right, so now this key is important. So this key actually I will take as a get pass, because I'm not supposed to show you this key either. You can keep this key in your environment variable and try to read it. Okay, it's also possible, but I will use at a get pass because I'm using Colab, so I'm not supposed to use environment variable. Okay, so I'll run. So it will ask for me the key, okay, as input here. So this is input key it's asking. So I will quickly copy the input key. It is in my second screen. Okay, I'm not supposed to show you, otherwise I will end up with a higher cost. So here I will provide the keys. Okay, now if I enter, so it will authenticate. Okay, now see, successfully authenticate. Okay, now generate the paraphrase. So this is my prompt. Okay, this is the prompt I'm giving. With that, some of the example I'm giving. So let's do it. Yes, I have shared, I think, one GitHub link, right? Here you will get all the notebooks and all. Okay, try to clone it. All the code I will share, no issue. Yeah, okay, now this is the responses you get. Okay, so what is your input text? I have no more questions, no paraphrase. See, this is your input text and it has generated. I just have one more questions. Okay, this is your paraphrased one. Okay, if you want to see as a clear output, so you need to actually, this is just JSON output. Okay, you need to extract all the value. So every time if you run it, it will generate different original and paraphrased one. See, now the frog is a water loving creature. The frog is a creature that likes being near in the water. Okay, this is your paraphrased one. So every time if you run, okay, it is generating the data, generating your original text with respect to, it is generating also your paraphrased one. See, a few time in my life I have seen a ghost. The ghost has been white. A few time in my life I have seen a ghost. The ghost has been white. Okay, so this is a paraphrased one. Okay, that's how actually you can generate the data. Okay, here I am not passing any of my example. Okay, I'm not asking anything to do. I'm just giving the prompt. With that, I'm giving some of the example. Like, let me come here and let me explain. Okay, playground, load preset, paraphrasing. Okay, so here basically, suppose I'm giving like that only. Okay, now if I submit, it will also generate the original. It will also generate the paraphrase one for me. Okay, see, now if I again delete, again submit, it will generate this next. Okay, newer. But if you want to give your original, so what you need to do, just delete the paraphrase one and keep the original one as it is. Okay, and try to give your original. Suppose my name is Bappy. Okay, now if I submit, it will only generate the paraphrase one. I am known as Bappy. Okay, but if you want to generate the data, don't give anything. Just give your prompt, give your example. That means few shot or one shot. Okay, now submit. It will generate the original text. It will also generate the paraphrased one. Okay, this is the trick of generating the data. Now this is the trick I'm following here. Okay, every time I'm getting the newer sentences. Okay, but it is not like visible. Suppose if I get one UI, okay, y completely UI, and if I just see there, okay, it will be very easy for me. Okay, so let's create one Streamlit UI. So let's install first of all Streamlit. Okay, now this is the code you are importing. Okay, there actually it will create one app.py, and inside that, if you read, just nothing but the same code I have broken down here, same code I have written here. Okay, but I have added Streamlit UI. If you know a little bit Streamlit, like how to add button and how to, I will show you like what would be the UI look like. Okay, if you do it in Colab, so that's how actually you need to do. Now if you refresh here, it will create one app.py. Inside app.py, all the code has been automatically set. Okay, like first of all, you are taking the keys. Okay, after that you are showing some of the headline. Then this is the same code. Okay, like prompt engines, the same code. After that, whatever you are generating, okay, whatever it is generating, if you remember. So I was doing some filtering. Okay, because this is the JSON, I was doing some filtering. I was trying to text my paraphrase and actual sentence. Okay, same thing I'm applying here, and I'm adding in a table one by one. Okay, now let me show you. So it is done. Now I need to run this app.py. Okay, to run this app.py, this is the command, strictly run app.py. And here I'm doing the port mapping. Okay, port 8501. Now if I run it, now it's running here. Okay, this is the URL. Now just click on the URL, copy the URL, and paste it here. Now click to continue. So this is the Streamlit simple UI you've got. So first of all, you need to provide the API key. So again, I will copy my API key. I will give here. Okay. Now generate paraphrase. Just click on generate paraphrase. Now just see here. Okay. This is your original. This is your paraphrase one. Okay. Suppose this paraphrase you have liked. Okay. Okay. You thought like, yeah, this is the actual one. Okay. Just read it. And if you feel like it is generated correctly, add it to your database. Just click on add to your database. Now if you see the table, it has added. Okay. Original paraphrased. Okay. Now again generate a newer one. See, or the post sort inspiration, the poem. Again, this is a paraphrase. Suppose if you liked it also, add it to the database. Okay, two data set you have added. Now again generate. Suppose you don't like it. Okay, it's not like matching, so you can ignore. Again generate. Don't add it to the database. Again generate. Now if you have liked it, just add it to database. That's how you can generate the data. Suppose you need 1000 example. Do it 1000 times. See, DB internally you need to connect. I haven't added DB here. Okay, if you see there is no DB, I've just added one Streamlit table. There I'm adding, but here you just connect your MongoDB, add the data there. Got it? This thing I think you can do because you have learned MongoDB, Cassandra. This thing you have learned. Either you can use CSV to store. Okay, it's also possible. But I showed you as a graphical. Okay, because every time in code actually it's not readable. Okay, I can read, but if I have this kinds of UI, simple UI, I can do it. Rekha, got it? Okay, now see, you are generating like novel data set here. You don't need any like linguistic expert. You don't need any annotator. Okay. Yes, Streamlit you can use in, see, front end you are not supposed to take care. Suppose if you don't know HTML, CSS, use it Streamlit. Okay, using Streamlit 2 to 3 lines of code, you can launch these kinds of UI. Okay. Okay. See, here you are generating the data actually. Okay. So basically you have your label, you have your original text. Okay. Suppose if I am supposed to annotate this data, first of all, I need to collect the original one. Then again, I need a linguistic expert to annotate. But here I don't need, I'm using my GPT model to generate my data. Okay. It may take $100 for me, but I can end up with like thousands of data generation here. But if you are generating from scratch, at the time you need to hire linguistic expert, you need to hire people to annotate the data. Got it? So that's how actually we can generate the data. Okay, and add it to our database. Okay, how many data points you need? Is it clear, guys, how to generate data using GPT-3? This task actually will do a lot. Okay. Okay, now see, suppose you have collected 1000 example. Okay, now you have added all the data in your CSV file, or you can talk about database, anything you can do in the backend. Okay, if you know Python code, you can add also inside app.py. Just initialize your MongoDB. Okay, try to store all the data inside MongoDB. All the data, suppose you have, this is your data. Go to Hugging Face. Okay, go to Hugging Face. What kinds of tasks you want to perform? Suppose go to model. Suppose here I collected what data? I think I collected for I think paraphrasing data. Okay, paraphrasing task is there. I think somewhere you will get paraphrasing. See, paraphrasing. Okay, select the model, any model. Okay, use that model. Try to use your own data, which is nothing but this data. try to fine tuning one transformer model. Okay, you would be able to build your own paraphrase. Okay, you are not supposed to take GPT-3 model. You only use GPT-3 to like you can say produce your data. That's it. Yes, and the accuracy will get this data. This is like very novel data. Okay, it's like a human level data. If you see human level data, and the more data is your good, the more you will like get good accuracy during training. You can use any model. Okay, it's model is not matter. See, I think you heard of garbage in, garbage out. This line I think you have heard of whenever you used to learn machine learning or deep learning. Basically, if you are using like very good model, if you give some garbage input to that model, you will get garbage output at the end. But if you are using a very poor model, if you get good data, you will get good accuracy. Did you heard of this concept, garbage in, garbage out? This term, I think, whenever you used to learn machine learning, I think any tutorial, I think they used to give this sentence, right? So you can tell like this model is good, this model is good. Okay, so model can only perform if your data is good. Is it clear, guys? Yes or no? Okay. So in NLP, you need always a good data set. If you have good data set, you can use any model to train the model. Okay. So that's actually you can generate the data. Okay. So this is the generate the data generation using GPT-3. Now I'll stop this my server. Okay, it's done. Now let's also terminate the session because I will launch another session. It's done. Okay. So now next concept, what it is. So data set, I think I showed you how to create data set and how to use Streamlit also. And now let's talk about zero shot and few shot prompts. Okay, in a demo. As of now, we saw in our playground. Okay, this is the few shot. Okay, but if I remove everything, that would be zero shot. Okay, now every in the backend how it is working. If you just view code. Okay, now see only you have the prompts. Okay, no example. But again, if you give it again, if you view the code, now you'll see some of the example are there. Okay, it is all automatically adding. Okay, now how you can manage it. Okay, can we run yesterday paraphrase model? Yes, you use that model. Use your this data right now you have generated from your GPT-3. Train this data with that model. You can use any model. Okay, Pushpinder. But I showed you how to generate the data set without like getting help from any linguistic expert or annotator. Okay, because you are getting the actual and prediction one from your GPT-3. Why you will be like hiring linguistic expert for this? Again, prepare your own data set is time taking. But if you're using GPT-3 costing just you can say $100, I mean dollar, it's not a very much cost. Okay, but at the end you can generate novel data for your task. Now I will first of all I will show you this zero shot. Okay, let me see my PPT. Yeah, zero shot first of all. So what is zero shot? The input prompt doesn't contain any example of the task, but just describe of the target task to be achieved. Okay, so I think this thing I think I already told you. So it will only contain the prompts, it won't have any example. Okay, now in the backend how it is working, this is the notebook. So again, let's connect. Okay, now let's import and provide my API key. So this is zero shot. That means here you are not providing any example. Okay. Basically what you are doing, let me go to the UI. Paraphrasing. Suppose I am doing, suppose I am not giving anything. Okay. Only I am giving my original text. Okay. Original text. Once a group of frogs were roaming around the forest in a source of water, it should give me the paraphrased one. See, at a point, take, okay. So this is the paraphrased one. Okay. So here I'm not providing any example. So if you see the notebook here, zero shot, once a, okay, group of fog is in water. This was my prompt. Okay. I think if you remember, this was my prompt will remain same. And after that, you need to give your original text. This is the original text. Here you are just mapping. Okay. Suppose you can give any text here. Okay. Here I have given this sentence. Suppose you can give another sentence. Okay. It will generate based on that. Suppose here I will give, my name is Bappy, and I will comment this one. Okay. Now if I execute, now it will my response. So this was my input, original text. My name is Bappy. I'm called Bappy. Okay. Now you can provide any text. Okay. Any text you can give. Suppose I will give this text, this frog one. That's actually, you can create your own application. Okay. You will take this input from the user. Okay. You just create a Flask application, take this input from the user, try to map it here. Got it? That's how you can create your own application using OpenAI API. Now, if you see this is your, like you can say, response from your model. Here you will be extracting this text. Okay. And this is your original text. This is your paraphrased one. Okay. So basically here you are not providing an example. That means this example you are not providing. Okay. Only you are providing your question. Got it? So this is zero shot. Now let me also talk about the few shot. Manage, terminate. So also take me the few shot one. This is the few shot. So basically few shot, what is happening? Again, I will delete and I will load my paraphrasing one. So here you are giving some of the example. Okay. Suppose this is your original, this is your paraphrase, the original paraphrase. Now, if you want to ask something original, okay, just give your original here. Suppose my name is Bappy. If I submit, it will give me the paraphrase one. I am Bappy. I have considerable written Hasi. Okay. So that's actually, you can provide few shot, one shot, zero shot. Okay. But at least provide some shot so that with the prompt, your model can understand what task you want to perform. Okay. So if you see the code in the backend, so let me collect. I think this is which one? Okay. This is dataset creation. I will remove few shot I need. Okay. So let's connect. Let's install. You can read this key from environment variable. Okay. Or you can create one YAML file, secret.yaml file. Okay. You can also read from here. It's up to you. But in this case, I'm reading as a get pass. Okay. YAML file reading, I will show you in the next example whenever I will be doing the fine tuning. Because this should be secret. Okay. Don't show anyone else. Let me provide my API key. Now here, if you see, this is my actual sentence. Okay. This is my input sentence. It's fine. But in the prompt, okay. Okay. In the prompt, with the prompt, see, I am a diverse paraphrasing expert. I will write original sentence. See, this is the prompt I am giving. It's fine. with that, I'm giving some of the example. Okay, this example I'm giving. If you see this, suppose once a group of frog roaming. So this was the example, one example. Let me show you. This example is here. Okay, this is a fewer shot. Okay. See, this is a sentence. Once a group of frog. With respect to that, it has also the paraphrased one. See, gang of force. That means I'm passing some of the sentence, and what I did, I've given my original one. Okay, let me delete. I'm given my original. That is, my name is Bappy. So original one here, it is nothing but this is the sentence. This is the original sentence. Okay, and paraphrase. This is the original one. Okay, now let me give you my name is Bappy. Okay, now it will generate actually. See, my name is Bappy. My name is awesome. Okay, again. Okay, I'm called Bappy. So I think few shot and zero shot, I think it should be clear, guys. Just relate with this playground. Basically, you are giving some example in few shot, and zero shot, you are not providing any example. Yes or no? And how to use it in code? Take this input from the user, okay, and do your task. This is just your, you can create any kinds of application, any. If you see here, if you want to create chatbot, select chatbot, okay. This is the chatbot. Copy the code, view code, copy the code, okay. Come here, take a new cell. This is your code, okay. So here basically one prompt. So basically here you have few prompt, okay. So this human input will come from the user. So take one sentence like that sentence, okay. Take this input from the human, okay, and provide like that only at the last, like that, per sentence. Then you will be end up with one chatbot example. It's like very much easy. Okay, if you want to use OpenAI API to create the application, okay, that's how you need to do. Only you need OpenAI API key, this thing. So they're reading from the environment variable. You can read it from environment variable. You can also read it from the YAML file. You can also provide as a get pass. Okay. I already showed you all the example. Is it clear, guys? Yes or no? How to use this OpenAI API to create application? Guys, clear? Yeah. Now I think you are pretty much familiar with OpenAI. What is OpenAI? What is OpenAI API all about? What is preset? What kinds of tasks I can do? What are the parameters are there? Okay. All the things we have completed. Okay. This thing, if you know, pretty much good. Okay. You know many things, but one concepts you need to learn. Even I learned this thing actually recently. Where is my presentation? Okay. This is the presentation. This is the thing I will show you. Okay. This thing actually you won't be getting any tutorials, anything. Find how to fine tuning GPT-3. Suppose you have a completely new task, or suppose you have completely new data. Okay, I will show you today classification demo. Okay, one, how to do classification on sports data set. Okay, either see, GPT-3 has seen almost data. Okay, almost all the possible data. Okay, but suppose in there is a time. Okay, suppose you have some newer data. Okay, it is completely new data, and you feel like you are not getting the proper results. Okay, you need to fine tune that. You can also do it. Okay, use your custom data. So let's also see how to do it. First of all, let's stop this one. Runtime, change runtime type. Okay, sorry, no. Manage, terminate. So I will bring that notebook, fine tuning, classification. Let's allocate. So first of all, you need to install OpenAI. This thing you don't need anytime. Even I won't be suggesting fine tuning your own model. Okay. But I will show you like how to at least get the idea. So if someone asks you, if your company asks you, can you fine tune GPT-3? At that time, you will tell you, okay, I know how to fine tune. Okay. Now you need to upgrade OpenAI. Okay. So it is already upgraded everything. Now here I'm, as of now, how I am passing my API key, I'm passing as a get pass. Okay. But here I'll provide my YAML file. Let me do it. Because inside the YAML file, I kept my, let me do it. Where it is. Okay, API secret. Okay. I will upload this file here. See, API secret YAML. Inside that, I have my API secret key. Okay. The key name is open API API secret. Okay. I can't open because if I open, so it would be visible. So first of all, if you want to read this file, you need to read YAML. Okay. This is the function I have written. So it basically read your path and it will provide the content. Okay. Whatever you need. Let's run it. So from it, actually, let's copy the path and give here your YAML file path. Okay. Once you have done, now execute. Now you have your OpenAI API secret. Okay. Inside that. So every time I will pass this like file. Okay. Now data set I will be using, it is, I'm importing from SQL and this is a sport data set. Okay. News data set. Sorry. Okay. News sport data set. So it has two category. One is baseball, one is hockey. Okay. Now let's import. I think if you have worked in machine learning, okay, I think you should be familiar with the data, news group data. It is available in scikit-learn also. So basically you have the data. Okay. It is charging based on your token size and model you are using. Go to the pricing. Language model. If you're using DaVinci, what model I was using? I was using this DaVinci, right? Here. DaVinci model, right? So what is the charge of DaVinci model? Here it will charge $0.02 per tokens. Okay. And if you are using 100 tokens, okay, so here is token is also there. See, okay, just see the tokens. Okay. Suppose if you are using 1000 tokens, okay, tokens means what? Like the words. Okay, suppose this is the sentence I've copied. Inside that, how many tokens you have? Okay, so based on that, it will charge. Vignesh. Every run, yeah, every run it will charge. Now see, initially what was my cost? Initially I think it was $0.96. Okay. Now let me see what is right now. Manage API, I think, yeah, uses. It should be more than $1. See, $1.4. What are the example I showed you? It has charged me, but initially it was $0.96. I think if you remember, I showed you, right? Okay. But whenever you will be fine tuning, at that time you will end up with close to $1. Okay, it will charge. So this is the data. This is your news data. Basically, it's a classification problem. Yes, using OpenAI, you can only use GPT-3. Only use GPT-3. Okay, another model if you want to use, just go to the Hugging Face, BART, Albert. Okay, any model here you will get. But these models are very small. Okay, apart from the GPT, because GPT is a like very massive model. Okay, it has 175 billion parameters, so it is not like possible to like open source this, I mean, model. Okay, you can't load this model, so it's running on like OpenAI server. So fine tune. This is your data set. This is basically sport data set. basically you have I mean sports related news. With respect to that, you need target. Okay, what are the targets you have? You have baseball and hockey. Okay, so I will just extract this value, hockey and baseball. If you want to see the length of the data, so total example you have 1197. Baseball example you have 597, and hockey example you have 600. Okay, that means it's not an imbalanced data set. Okay, it is a balanced data set. Now data preparation wise, first of all, because if you see how my level look like, rec.sports.baseball, but I'm not supposed to take this one. Okay, I will only take the baseball. Okay, that's why you need to do some data pre-processing. So this thing we actually will do, this code. So now your data is, this is your prompt. Okay, and you need to see whenever you are defining, okay, like fine tuning for the GPT-3, you need to prepare the data as per like GPT-3 accept. Okay, GPT-3 always accept prompt and completion. Okay, how I get to know? Just go to their documentation. Here you will get fine tune. Okay, so here how to fine tuning, they have written each and everything installation wise. Then create fine tune model. I think data set, I think some have they have written. Okay, data fine tune, preparing your data set. Okay, data formatting, how to format the data. Okay, everything they have written here. Try to read. Okay, read this one, so you will get the idea. So whatever model ADA and showing under GPT-3, it's flavor of GPT model. Yes, it's the, like you can say, variant of GPT model, because see GPT-3, like it has different variants of model. Suppose it has like bigger model, okay, which is like your Adansi. Okay, and suppose you need some lightweight model, fastest model, at the time you need ADA version of it. So it has like different version you can talk about. Okay, suppose VGZ, if I talk about VGZ architecture is same. Okay, yeah, so suppose VGZ 16 is there, VGZ like 15 is there. Got it? Yeah, also resonate you can talk about. Okay, yeah. So data preparation you can learn from here. Okay, how to prepare the data, but here I'm showing you the classification. Suppose if you want to perform some other task, here they have written example notebook. Okay, I think you can see question answering how to do. Okay, you can read about. Okay, so I will tell you the classification, how to do the classification one. Okay, today. So yeah, fine tune. So this is the data. So basically I named it, my input data is prompt and output data is completion. Okay, so first of now, after do it, okay, you need to convert your data to JSON format. Okay, JSON format you need to do. Now let's do it. I'm converting to JSON. Okay, now if I refresh here, now see JSON L. Okay, this is the format, JSON, not JSON, JSON L. This is another format of JSON. Okay, so this format you need to do. Okay, if you want to see how data has been prepared, I think I downloaded already. Let me show you. JSON L, right? Yeah, so let me open it with Notepad++. Yeah, so now your data has been prepared like that. Prompts, you have your data and you have the completion at the last. Got it, guys? How it is converted? You can talk about it's a JSON only. Yes or no? Guys, did you got this data? Okay, yeah. So once it is done, now there is a tool. Okay, preparation tool you need to apply. OpenAI has some data preparation tool. Basically what it will do, we can use data preparation tool which will suggest a few improvements of your data. Okay, like before fine tuning. So you need to run this one. So if any fine tuning is required, okay, if something is like missing in your data, it will automatically detect and it will apply that. Okay, so this is the code for that. OpenAI, you need to call tools, fine tunings.prepared data, and you need to pass the name, okay, of your file. So this is the sports2.jsonl I'm passing, and -q. Okay, now let's do it. Now see, it will analyze first of all the data. See, analyzing. So it contains how many pairs. Okay, everything you will give you. Now actually it has been prepared. Okay, for my model training. Now this is the fine tuning final command. So basically what you are doing, you are calling OpenAI API key you are passing. Okay, so OpenAI API secret, I think you remember I was reading from here. here. Okay, so this API key I'm passing. Basically, what it will do, it won't be using, I mean, your system. Okay, it will hit the API. Okay, it will give you your request to their server, and in their server training will be happening. Okay, you are not supposed to worry about. Okay, now fine tuning is great. You first of all see after running this command. Okay, after running this command, your data will automatically get splitted into train and validation. See, okay, train and validation, it will automatically get splitted. Now you need to provide your training data. First of all, fine tuning creates, first of all, you need to provide your training data, and -v, that means validation data. Create compute classification metrics. These are parameter will remain same. Okay, you're not supposed to change it anything. Now at the last -m, here you need to select the model, which model you want to use. Okay, I'm giving ADA model. Okay, suppose you want to use some other model, you can do it. Go to playground, try to see how many models you have. Suppose I'm giving ADA model. If you want to use Curie or Babbage or DaVinci model, you can just give the name. Okay, you can also use specific number. Okay, because again it has many version. Okay, see ADA, then again they train this model 001, 002. Okay, you can select any model. Okay, so that's actually you can select the model -m ADA. Once it is done, you are not supposed to select the epochs. Okay, epochs, that thing they will consider how many epochs it should be 10. If suppose your accuracy is not increasing, loss is not decreasing, it will stop the execution. If it is increasing, decreasing, it will keep on running. Okay, so I don't know like how they have set the epochs, but I think they have hard coded, or that's checking the loss. I don't know, but here there is no option to give the epochs number. Okay, now let's execute. Okay, API key is not provided. Incorrect API key provided. OpenAI secrets. Can you find your API key? Okay. Okay, guys, let me see what is happening. I'll take it to my other screen. Okay. On potentially duplicate files, name, sports. So basically, actually, it's not taking like that. So you need to provide like that. Okay, API key. I will delete it. Okay, don't use it. You won't be able to access. Enter the refused already upload file. Okay. Entered the ID to read. Okay, so it's telling me ID. So let me give some ID. Okay, basically what is happening, training will start because it's telling, because if you see inside model, I already tuned one model, okay, this model. So that's why it's telling to provide the different ID. Let me see. Enter the reduce already uploaded, an empty string to be uploaded into the file. Okay. Found potentially duplicates file, sport JSON's purple, fine tuning size to bytes. Yeah, API keys is visible, but I will delete it because it's not taking from there. Okay. After this session, I will delete. I just wanted to show you. See, training will start if you just try for your case. Training will start because this file is already here. I trained already one model here. If you see my tune model, fine tuned model. Okay, this model. So I think some duplicates file are there. I don't know how to. Let me see. Enter file ID to reuse an already upload file. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. It has started. Can you see, guys? Okay. And the positive class is not found. Okay. Okay, again, I need to provide some new ID because I already trained. So every time what you need to do, actually, you need to change the ID because internally what is happening, it is saving some ID. Okay, if you are providing the same ID, so that's why actually it's telling to change the ID to skip to also. Now let's again start. So it will take time like to train because it will run some of the epochs. So after that, what you need to do, you can also classify, like see the classification matrix. Okay, result.csv, you can do it. Then that's actually you can also plot it in a graph. Then if you want to do inference using your trained model, so you need to provide just your name of the model here. Okay, if you see name of the model, you need to provide. How you can provide? Just come here, see after training. Okay, after training, if you just click like you can say playground. Okay, and if you just go inside model, at the last you will see fine tunes. Okay, inside fine tunes you will get your own model. So this model I already trained yesterday. So this, it took actually almost more than 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes you need to wait, then actually you will get this model. Okay, just copy the name and the paste it here. Okay, if you are pasting it here, now everything will remain same. Okay, you used to do your few short, if you remember this prompt, and everything will remain same here. Okay, see OpenAI completion crate, I think you remember OpenAI completion crate. Only your model name should be your like fine-tuned model name you did, which is nothing but this one, this model name. Okay, this model name. Okay, so this will remain same and everything will remain fine. Okay, now you need to provide your prompts. So prompts, I'm taking my test data. From my test data, I'm taking the first one and it is hockey. Okay, and you can also print the probability score of hockey. So like baseball, it was -7, and this is the hockey probability. Then you can also do the generation. So this is your input text. Okay, classification text, and you are calling the model. You are giving your trained model. You are predicting like it is a hockey, it is a baseball. Okay, show it on Tuesday. What I need to show up? No, see, there won't be any class because this is the last class and I already showed you. See, okay, see, training is happening, right? Fine tuning started, it will run some of the epochs, it will take time. Okay, see, epochs has been started. See, epochs, 4 epochs it will run. This notebook will remain same, guys. Okay, only you need to change your model ID with my ID. So this is my model ID. If you train, you will end up with your model ID here. Inside model, your model ID. Something other, suppose the date you trained, the time you trained. Okay, with that. Got it? Just copy the name and just replace it here. That's it. And everything will remain same. You can understand, like if you already show these few short, one short. Okay, these are the example. I think you will be also understanding this one. It's very easy. Okay, that's actually you can do the classification using your own model. The main thing I showed you how to do the fine tuning. Okay, and one thing remember, if you have already fine tuning with the data, okay, I have already used sport data. Okay, it is already fine tuning. That was it was giving me a warning. This data I already fine tuned. Okay, so whether you need to change the ID or not. So here every time you need to change the ID if you are using the same data. Any confusion is there? Okay, just you can send me mail, connect with me, join your doubt clearing session. Okay, and guys, I will suggest just try to create projects. Okay, try to create projects, whatever you have learned. Try to integrate UI. These are the thing. Cannot use free API here. No, you can't use free API. Okay, you need to buy, because GPT-3 you can't use free. Okay, after accepting your account, they will give you some of the credits. You can use that, but again, you need to pay at the end of the day. Okay. Now see, training is going on. Now if I show you my pricing, okay, here, manage account. See, it's increasing. So after training, actually we'll get the reflection. Okay, close to $1. So guys, is it clear how to train, how to fine tune GPT-3? Okay, see, it's training 175 billions parameter with your previous data. Okay, with the previous data also. Okay, with your custom data. Now this training is not possible in Colab. Okay, if it is, I'm doing in my Colab, so it will crash as of now. But everything is happening in OpenAI server, OpenAI cloud. Okay, you are just sending the request. Okay, by using the API. You are telling, I have this data, just take it, train the model and give it the model. Okay, and again, it won't give the model here. It will give the model in your portal. If you go to playground, here it will like serve the model. Got it? What is it? Okay, this is chatbot. Yeah, see, people have built many kinds of application. Okay, using GPT-3. Okay, GPT-3, they have created many application. You will get many application there. There are thousands of application. Okay. When is zero uses not 18? Why it's not free? You need to make sure whether you have this $18 active or not. Okay, you need to check, because zero uses, you will see, like if you don't use anything, not active, then you can't use. Okay, it will show you 0 because you haven't used any credit, and it will just show for just 1 month. Okay, after 1 month it will clear everything. Better if you add your credit card. You can check the credit here. If you go to manage account, see here, actually you can use the credit, whether you have anything here. Yeah, 0, that means you don't have any credit. Okay, still training is running. Schedule of computer vision means, Pushpinder. I think computer vision is over, right? NLP is also over, guys. Yes, next week, actually, big data will start. Okay. Okay, so you are new. Okay. See, computer vision is completed. Your ANN, computer vision, machine learning, all things are completed. NLP is also completed. Okay. Next week itself, big data class will start. I think Sunny Sabita will start that. Okay. So if you haven't attended the previous session, try to go with the recordings. Okay, so those who have any questions, so you can raise your hand. Mahima, what's your query?
Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, Bappy, like yesterday we have done the paraphrasing in our collab notebook, right? So how
Mhm.
can I inference that in my local system? And is it fine if I mean, for the in my GitHub, if I provide only the this thing collab notebook, do I have to use the front end to make it look good?
See, front end, again, I told you, like if you know some Flask, little bit of Flask, because see, nowadays creating this easy box. Okay, if I talk about this summarization, okay, I think summarization online. So these kinds of box actually you can create. So you need to like create one box. There actually will take one user input. Okay, there would be a button. If you just send the button, so it will give you the data in the backend. It will do the paraphrasing and it will show here. Okay, so this kinds of simple application you can build at least, so that whenever someone else is like cloning your repository, they are running in their system, so they can get the UI instead of the code. Got it?
Yes, correct. So how do
Hmm.
I mean, I know the Flask thing, but how,
Hmm.
I mean, do I have to do the everything which we have done in the collab notebook in the,
Yes, I think I showed you. You have two things you need to download. One is your tokenizer. Got it?
yes,
I think if you refer my notebook, I think one example I given summarization. I think.
yes, and JSON file
Okay.
we have out.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Yes. So that tokenizer folder you need to download. Okay. One. Then another folder you need to download, which is your model. I was saving the model. Got it?
yes,
Summarization model.
yes.
That model folder you need to download. These two things you need to download. Then you need to install transformer in your Conda environment. Okay. Only this transformer you need to install. After that, you will call transformer pipeline. Okay. I think at the last, if you see the notebook, let me show you.
Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Last at the notebook, just put your tokenizer as your tokenizer folder location, model as your folder location. That's it.
Okay,
This is
okay,
the code you just need to write. Okay. All the things you can ignore. Just only need these two files, tokenizer and your model, training model.
okay,
Got it?
okay.
Hmm. Yeah. So see, the difficult thing is to like how to train NLP model. Okay. What are the things needs to be followed? Once you have done, once you have the model, one is you have tokenizer. Okay. You can add any UI. You can design your project like any way. Okay. It's up to you totally. Either you can use Streamlit, either you can use Flask, either you can use Django. You can integrate anything. Either you can use Postman. Okay.
Understood.
It's up to you. Okay.
One more
So you're
thing.
training. Hmm?
Please go on.
Yeah, just give me 1 minute. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'm coming. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are. And
Okay. Yeah, what you were asking?
yeah, and I have one more question. Like, how many project in NLP we have to do to consider? I mean, to work to show it to the interface.
See,
This thing.
what kinds of projects we have shown? We have shown classification. We have shown name entity recognition, text summarization, paraphraser. Okay.
Yes.
Then yeah, these are the thing actually projects actually needed. But if I talk about chatbot, question answering, nowadays actually very less company they are working on that. Okay. But if you want to build, you have some good model. Okay. So you can use it. But at least I will see from for your exploration, if you want to learn, okay, try to refer this book, Natural Language Processing with Transformers, or you can see some of the tutorial how to like create chatbot, how to create question answering. At least get the idea, because see, NLP projects, I think I showed you what are the tasks are there: classification, name entity recognition, summarization, question answering. Okay, knowing all the tasks, it will be very helpful for your case. Suppose whenever you have assigned any task, you can do it, because always try to keep the reference in your GitHub. Suppose I have like summarization notebook, I have name entity recognition notebook. So if you assign me any work anytime about name entity recognition, I would be able to do it because I have the reference. Okay. So that's how anywhere, any blog, if you learn anything, try to create one notebook for your reference. Okay. That's
Understood.
actually I also do. I keep this book okay with me always. Okay. Even I when if you give any task to me, suppose you tell me just create one natural language, chatbot application. I will refer this book. I will go to the chapter chatbot. I will read about the chatbot. I will build it. Okay, that's how actually you need to do. You are not supposed to learn anything because it's not recommended. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. And now you learn this GPT-3 also, OpenAI also. You know OpenAI API. Anytime you can use OpenAI API to build chatbot. Okay. It is also possible. You can generate your own data. It is also possible. See, knowing these are the things helpful, but creating application, Hugging Face, OpenAI, how to prepare the data. Okay. Go to Hugging Face, select the model as per your task. Suppose you want to create chatbot. Okay. Select the task from here. Suppose, let's say translation you want to do. Libraries you can select. Data set you want to select English. Okay. Now this is the model. Go to that. Okay. Here you will see how to use it, everything they have written. Try to read the documentation, try to copy the code, try to do it. Got it?
Okay.
Mhm.